Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm giving you a little tour of the new truck I just bought. It's at this old Ford Mustang wrecking yard. Bought it for 600 bucks. Actually trading some labor instead of actual cash for it. So it's basically a free truck. I just get to work back here with all these cool Mustangs and stuff. So really I'm getting experience and a truck in the same go. It's a 1973 F250 custom. It's in pretty rough condition. It doesn't start. It's missing some things, but for $600 you can't really go wrong. And so what I'm going to try to do is get the engine started and drive it out of here. Not all in one day, but this will be the progress of that. And it's missing a couple things in the engine bay. It's missing radiator, of course a battery, but I have one. Power steering is over there somewhere. It needs to be mounted up. Just missing a couple things, but I'm over here just trying to get it to see if it will turn over with this wrench, and it turns pretty easily, as you can see, so that's a really good sign. Nothing seized up, so at least we have a decent start there. So that's why I decided to get it, because the engine will actually turn over and actually you can hear everything moving in there pretty easily. So it's definitely going to need a lot of work to get it up and out of here, but this is basically going to be like a, revival, junkyard revival of this 73 F250. And I want to get it started and take it home. Show you the interior. This is the interior. It is a 4-speed. Missing the instrument cluster, which I've already been to a couple of junkyards and they have them, so that's not too big of a deal. Seats in rough condition, I guess, but all in all, it's not too bad for what you get, for what you pay for it. So for right now, you can see this is very dusty and dirty in here, and if we're going to be pulling spark plugs and taking the carb off and things, I don't want all this dust and dirt to be tossed up in the engine or sucked in at any time if we bump it over. So we're going to get this all aired out and try to get it nice and not clean, but at least dust free. I was able to find the crank pulley and a fan pulley. The fan pulley I found earlier in the junkyard was the wrong one, so we got that one. And I've also picked up a radiator, which we're going to try to fit in here. I got to measure to make sure that it will fit before I bring it back. And so that's where we're at right now. So we're going to get cleaning on this thing. Woo! That was nasty. So we already know that the engine turns over pretty freely by hand. So now we're going to want to kind of pre-lube it by putting some oil through the spark plug holes. So we're going to pull the plugs and pre-lube it with some Marvel Mystery Oil to help things get loosened up and going, so we don't lose our ring seal per se if it's not already gone. And a couple things first, we want to check just the engine oil, which is actually pretty good. Doesn't smell burnt. It's pretty dark and dirty, but that's to be expected. So here's the radiator that I picked up from a friend. I'm going to see if it fits. It doesn't appear to have any leaks or anything, or any holes in the cores. So we're going to air it out like everything else and test fit it, see what happens. Alright, so it started getting extremely windy and it was drowning out my voice completely. So I'm just speeding through this part and going to talk over the footage. But after we lubed up the cylinders with the Marvel Mystery Oil, I put the spark plugs back in and wanted to let it soak overnight. Tomorrow I'm going to come back out here, and first we're going to bring a battery and hook up all the electronics and test for spark. Second, we're going to crank the engine over with the starter. And then third, I want to figure out a fuel system, because the gas tank the gas cap was open in the gas tank, and I'm sure there's a lot of dirt and rainwater and stuff in there. So we can't use the gas tank, and so we're going to plumb in like a temporary fuel system. And then third, I want to, fourth, I will pull off the carburetor and do a rebuild of it. I'm not going to put that in the video, but maybe I'll make a separate video of that. So go ahead and stay tuned for that.